Morning guys, and welcome to today's vlog. Today brings us to somewhere that is synonymous with being Marmite, to be honest with you. You either love the place or you hate it, for reasons that are best left alone. But we're here today, we're going to make the most of it, really enjoy ourselves. It's one of my personal favourites as a park goes. Welcome everyone to SeaWorld. Okay, I've come for some underwater viewing. Just spoke to one of the trainers after doing the show, which seemed to be like a throwback to the early 90s when we first come here and witnessed it. We mentioned a dolphin called Hutch that was in the show. We actually swam with Hutch in the early millennium years when we went to Discovery Cove. So they moved him from there to here because he was so proficient at jumping. But he's doing well. So are all of them. They're well taken care of.
Fica aqui, aí ele passa aí.
The Florida manatee, or some cases the West Indian manatee. All these guys in here would have been either victims of a boat strike, or they have something that's called cold shock. It's something that causes humans problems when we swim in lakes. That's how a lot of us unfortunately drowned. If you jump into deep water and you've been hot outside, the depths of the water is extremely cold. Now the youngsters will become sort of almost paralysed and they would drown if they're not helped. And now what they would do, these rescue pools at the back here, they would take them there, they would bottle feed them and bring them back to good health again and then release. The North American alligator, these guys in here are not going to cause you any real harm, to be honest with you. They're more afraid of us than we are of them. They're more of a pest, shall we say. They can climb fences, I've seen that in videos, but they are a real problem when they get to a size of maybe 6-7 feet. Then you've got to be wary of them. If you're a jogger or you've got a dog running by the side of a lake or river,
alright, well, just look right here.
These guys will then see you as fair game.
Come right here.
Atlantis currently down for maintenance. Not that it'll make any real difference. This has some of the world's greatest roller coasters at this park. I don't go on any of them. I'm here for the marine life. Okay, we're going to nip into Emperor the Penguin because something we have noticed, don't know whether it would have been perhaps COVID related, but the air conditioning that you'd normally find in the shops is very, very low. So that respite you need, you just don't seem to get any.
Of the menu.
Instinctively see the chicks there, the great big brown fluffy things. They will grow into an emperor penguin. Very majestic. I can't tell you how freezing cold it is at the moment. Outside it's probably a low of 79, maximum of about 84, 85 today. But in here, you're probably talking just the below freezing point. This would have been your ride area, which is very much like Ratatouille, but unfortunately it's been down for months. Can't understand the reason why behind it, but one of them things. The old saying that goes that penguins can actually fly, they fly underwater. You going in or not? Someone's just taking a dump over there. Go on in, jump in. Don't be shy. You're stomping your feet because it's cold. Have a underwater viewing area in a room adjacent. It's not as cold in here, thankfully. Let's leave them be. Not on this trip, but for future trips. Yeah, last year was the inaugural year of Seaworld Tower Screen. They've improved on it this year, I believe, and we'll be back for it next October. Do you know what sort of shark that is, Roach?
Oh yeah.
You know what sort of shark it is?
No idea.
It's a baby shark, baby shark, baby shark, baby shark. Now in a shark tunnel. This shark was used in the film Jaws 3D. Remember the tourists all getting trapped, they run along to a central hub area. It flooded when the great white attacked. Talking of which, I've been into sharks since 1975. The original movie Jaws, my favourite movie of all time, and since then I've had an absolute fascination with these creatures. Go by many names. Not common known as a raggy tooth or sand tiger. Very slow, more dangerous than what they look because of their teeth, but very unlikely to have a go at you. Your reef sharks, if there's enough of them, would attack you.
Please step off and continue moving forward.
So we're in what used to be Wild Arctic. I don't think it goes by the same name anymore, but this is an ice wall. That's a solid lump of ice, and it is cold, as you'd expect. Used to love it in here years ago. There used to be polar bears in here, but sadly they're no longer with us. But they've got beluga whales in this pool here. Looks as if the light is interfering with the camera because it's all artificial, but there you have a couple of beluga whales. With people having a private experience. Yeah, the light really is weird. As I said, this used to be where the polar bears are, now inhabited by, I believe they're harbour seals. Couple of your walruses. One of them's Ginger. I can't remember. I remember Ginger when it was a little one.
Olivia, look at the walruses.
SeaWorld now has Sesame Street as a franchise as part of its group. So you've got all the characters this side, a great area for the kids. We have the Grouch out making an appearance. Doesn't seem that grumpy to me. Everybody loves cookies, and even more so a Cookie Monster.
If you need to leave at any time during the presentation, please exit to the back of the theater. And number 3, if you need to number 1 or number 2, restrooms are located outside of the center. Thank you. gentlemen, that's Lynn, the Seaworld Dine.
Okay, Seaworld, it's so good to see you, little buddy. Now, isn't he adorable? Now, oh, giving you a little wave. See, they have tiny little paws. There's something up there. They are partially webbed, and they help them swim and hold tightly to objects.
Yeah, like the plan for the tour.
Yeah, wait, what? Okay, here, I'm gonna give you some fish. Now, Shannon, they eat about 20 pounds of fish, and each one is packed with nutrients. It gives them all of this energy. Would you like to throw him a fish? Here, okay. If you're gonna have to touch it, yeah, goes stay right there and throw it into his mouth. I know, would you believe some sea lions can grow up to 9 feet in themselves out into the air? Okay, let's see that dive. Oh. That was beautiful, Seymour.
Before the doctor gets out here.
Neutron, how's the tour coming along?
Oh no, that's Dr. Xena, warrior princess. We gotta hide, Clyde.
Neutron, can I borrow my plan? I need to borrow Neutron. Hello. Sir, have you been separated from the tour?
No, I sure haven't.
Sir, are you feeling okay?
Yeah, I feel great.
Oh.
2 thumbs up. In fact, I feel so great that I'm gonna have Neutron out with this part of the tour. So I'm gonna turn and face the audience. There you go. Now there's several things you need to know about sea lion. First, they swim moving their flippers up and down like a bird with its wings, like this. Right back down here. I'm gonna hop right up on the glass. Right up here. There you go. Stay right there. Now you go put your hand right there on it. Alright, we're gonna look out at the camera and everybody on a count of 3, we're gonna smile and we'll say cheese. 1, 2, 3, cheese! Alright, thank you so much.
Seymour and Opie Otter can continue to thrive and survive. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.
The Sky Tower appears to be having some tests going on with it at the moment, so that's not going to be available for today. Hopefully it will be when we're back in, I think it's just over a week's time for our second visit here, and that will be a standalone vlog because it's such an incredible view up there. These little guys are free roaming, really friendly, although if you go near them they'll run a mile. There you go. Well, I missed that one, but if you look at that trail there, that's the trail from a rocket that's just gone up from Kennedy Space Center.
It's just a way of saying that they have arrived. Truly been an incredible day. Thank you very much for joining us.
See you next time. That is going to be the Magic Kingdom tomorrow. Something certainly special. Catch you guys in the movies. Have a good one. Bye for now.